Hi everybody, welcome to today's YouTube video, which is something a little bit different. Now, I am 34 weeks pregnant, so I thought now is probably about the right time to do this video. So it is a gender prediction video because we have not found out the sex of this baby at all, using old wives' tales. So this should be a bit of fun. Okay, I have got 21 old wives' tales that I'm going to try out, and each time it's going to let me know whether or not it's pointing towards a girl or a boy. So here goes. The first one is pregnancy cravings. Now they say if you are craving sweeter things, then you're going to have a girl, and if you're craving more savory things, then it's going to be a boy. Well, I am craving things like fruits, some sweets, just things like that. So I guess that is more sweet. So this one is going to say girl. Okay, the next one is heartburn. Right, it says if you're getting a lot of heartburn, then it's going to be a girl, and the girl is going to have a lot of hair on her head. If you're not really getting much heartburn, then you're really lucky, and also you're going to have a boy. I unfortunately have been getting quite a bit of heartburn recently, especially in my third trimester. It's really up to notch now, so it's girl for this one. The next one is morning sickness. Right, if you are suffering with lots of morning sickness or really heavy nausea, not necessarily being sick, but you are feeling so very unwell, it's pointing towards a girl. If you have completely escaped morning sickness, or is just experiencing nausea without the absolute horrendous feeling behind it, then it's going to be a boy. I am denied about this one purely because I used to think, oh, I feel so ill, but you can feel worse. I'm pretty sure I could have felt a lot worse than I did in my early pregnancy, and I did not have any sickness at all. So I'm going to go with the lighter nausea, which would point towards a boy. Right, the next one is the dark line that you get on your belly. Well, the dark line appears after a little while into your pregnancy, usually. So it says if the dark line appears from your belly button down towards your pelvic bone, then that is a girl. If it starts above your belly button and comes down, then that would point towards a boy. Now, my one points towards a girl. The next one is hair and nails. If your nails are all dry and brittle and your hair isn't great, and it's all a bit limp and it's not really shiny and you're not really feeling that glow, then you're going to have a girl. If you're experiencing a really nice, thick, full head of shiny, glossy locks and your nails are in great condition, then you're going to have a boy. I have been experiencing thicker, fuller hair, and my nails are in very good condition, so it points towards a boy. Okay, this one's a bit funny, but it's pregnancy brain. So if you're finding yourself pretty alert and steady on your feet and you're not really that clumsy, then you're going to have a girl. Or if, like me, you are suffering quite badly with baby brain, I forget what I'm saying. There we go. Prime example, I forget what I'm saying, and I am really unbalanced, so that would point towards a boy. The next one is acne. If you are suffering with oily skin, then it's going to be a girl. Or if you are suffering with dry skin in pregnancy, then it's going to be a boy. And I have been suffering quite bad with really dry skin. So much so I've had to start using an exfoliator on my face just to try and get rid of the dry skin a couple of times a week. So that one is boy for me. The next one I feel people like to comment on quite a lot. You may be experiencing this one as well, but they say if you are carrying your baby bump high, then it's going to be a girl. But if you find that your bump is actually quite lower down, then it's going to be a boy. Now, my bump is actually quite low down. It's never really been overly high. So it's a boy for me. And another one very similar. If your baby bump shape is quite wide, then they say that you're having a girl. But if you find that your baby bump actually just pops quite forward, is popping out, then it's going to be a boy. Now I am popping forward, so that's pointing towards a boy. The next one's a pretty unfortunate one if you get it. It's feet swelling. If you are finding your feet are swelling up, then you're going to be expecting a boy. If you find that your feet are totally normal, nothing's changed, then you're going to be expecting a girl. I am expecting a boy apparently, because my feet unfortunately have been swelling up more recently, especially in my 3rd trimester. So that is boy. Okay, so the next one is breast size. Most people's boobs end up growing in pregnancy. Now, if they grow but they stay in proportion to the rest of your body, then you're going to have a girl. But if they grow so much bigger than the rest of your body growing, and I mean like, you know, big boobs, then you're going to have a boy. Now mine have grown, and I am not saying that they are on the big side at all. They are in proportion to my body. This is so personal, but that's one of the predictions. So girl for this one. Another bit more of a personal one is urine colour. Okay, I and ahed about whether to do the urine ones, but I thought, why not? You know, this is all part of a bit of fun. So it says if your urine is normal colour to pre-pregnancy or darker, then you're going to be expecting a girl. If it is much lighter, much brighter urine, then you're going to be expecting a boy. My urine is pretty much the same as it's always been, so I'm going to be apparently expecting a girl. This is also another kind of personal one. This one talks about weight gain. Right, it says if you have gained weight, obviously you're going to gain weight around your waist because you're pregnant, you're growing a belly, a baby. You're pregnant, you're growing a baby. But if you are gaining weight on other parts of your body, like your face or your bum, your hips, some legs, anywhere else, then it points to you having a girl. If you are just experiencing the weight gain around your midriff, just around your belly, then you're expecting a boy. I have just gained weight around my belly, so that points to a boy. This next one made me laugh. I had to ask him first if he minded me talking about this, but apparently, this sounds really random. Apparently an old wives' tale can predict the gender of your baby through your partner's weight gain. Now, I have read on many different websites that your partner can get sympathy pregnancy symptoms, which I think Reese has actually been experiencing a few. So I thought, do you know, I will add this one in. Obviously I spoke to him first, and well, the results are, if my partner, Reese, has gained weight since I've got pregnant, so basically kind of mimicking a pregnancy, then it would point towards a girl. And if his weight hasn't changed at all, then it's pointing towards a boy. Reese has not been gaining any extra weight, so this one points towards a boy. I found this one really quite interesting. This one is about the baby's heart rate. Have a look at your maternity notes, and they usually write down on there your baby's heart rate when you get checked out in the midwife. So if your baby's heart rate is above 140 beats per minute, then you are expecting a girl. If it's below 140 beats per minute, then you are expecting a boy. I've had a look at my maternity notes, and the baby's heart rate is usually above 140 beats per minute, so that says a girl. The next one is about sleeping. So it says if you go to sleep on your right hand side, you are expecting a girl. If you go to sleep on your left hand side, then you're expecting a boy. I have been sleeping on my right hand side, so that points to a girl. This next one is also pretty interesting. Now this is the skull theory, the skull of the unborn baby. Get hold of one of your scan pictures and have a look at the baby's skull shape. If the front of it is more rounded, then you are expecting a girl. If it's more flat, I guess, and not so rounded, then you're expecting a boy. So I was having a look at my more recent scans, and I think you would agree with me if you said that was looking like a boy. And I have something else really quite miraculous to show you. Well, it's not miraculous, it's just really interesting. So I've already got twins and they were boy-girl twins. Well, these are their scan pictures. So this one is boy and this one is girl. This is Noah and this is Rosalie. So yeah, definitely this one's got a flatter skull and this one's got a much rounder skull. So the gender prediction for my twins was spot on there. So for this one, I am going to say boy. Now the next test is a bit of a fun one. It's another one to do with urine, so hope you don't mind. But basically, if you put some baking soda in your urine, I literally put a teaspoon of baking soda in a little cup of urine. If it doesn't do anything and it just stays flat, then you're expecting a girl. And if it fizzes up, then you are expecting a boy. This test says, I'm expecting a boy. Now to add a little bit of extra fun in, Reese thought he would have a go as well, and it looks like Reese is also expecting a boy. This one seems to have been around forever. I remember doing this one with my eldest, Summer, and it pointed towards a girl, and lo and behold, Summer is a girl. But that was the only test that I'd done with her when I was pregnant with her, and that's 17.5 years ago she was born. Anyway, this one is called the ring test. You can either use a ring or a needle attached to a piece of string and you hold it over your tummy whilst you're led down, or someone else holds it for you, and it will either go round and round in circles or side to side. Now, if it goes round and round in circles, you're expecting a girl. If it goes side to side, you are expecting a boy. When I did this test with Summer, actually, she was the one doing it with me, it took a while for it to stabilise and decide what it wanted to do. In the end, it just went round and round and round in tiny little circles, which would indicate a girl. This next one is a bit of a strange one. I didn't know whether to include it or not, but I thought I would because it is kind of a bit far-fetched. So you can only really do this if you already have a child. So basically you get your youngest child and you comb the hair down at the back of the head, at the nape of the neck, and see which way the hair flick goes. Now, if the hair flicks naturally clockwise, you are expecting a girl. If child's hair is flicking anti-clockwise, you're expecting a boy. Now, my youngest is George. He's 19 months old, so he has very, very cute little baby hair. We haven't actually cut it yet, so I'm quite thankful for that, so I could do this test on him. Anyway, I had a little look and his hair flicking to the left, going clockwise, would indicate a girl. My last one is the Chinese gender prediction chart. I put all of my details in and it predicted that I would be expecting a girl. This is just a bit of fun. It doesn't really mean anything, which is good because that test, oh my goodness, that is pretty close. Out of 21 different tests, 10 say one gender and 11 say another gender. It is that close. So overall, apparently I'm expecting another baby boy. I already have 2 girls and 2 boys, so another boy. Let's see if this is going to be correct when I'm at 40 weeks. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making this video. Please give me a great big like, a great big thumbs up, and if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe, and you can follow along with all of my other content, my pregnancy content. I've done so many weeks of week by week pregnancy updates if you wanted to catch up with all of them. Like I said, I'm 34 weeks now, so it's not long to go until this little bundle of joy will be joining us, and then I can update all of you guys to whether or not the gender prediction old wives' tales was correct or not. It's pretty much 50-50 if we look at it like that. I can't believe that, 10 for a girl and I got 11 for a boy. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Have a lovely week. Take care. Bye bye.